people that ask me just random questions. They genuinely want to know. So I decided to do a Q&A. And here's one of the questions. Why do I keep making the same mistakes no matter what? The answer I have for that, there's a huge questions. There's so many reasons. You need to know the background. You need to know this, that, and the other. But for a general response, from my experience working with people, the one main reason why you keep making the same mistake is because as much as you want change, you don't want to change, right? You want the outcome to be different, meaning you want to control something outside of you. And that's not highly recommended in most cases. You really you can't control others. Some people have that type of relationship. I'm not going to get into it. But when it comes to change and control, that's something that you can only do with you. So the reason I tell people that you're making the same mistake is because you're loyal to your beliefs, your habits, those you have around you, how you do things, and you really do not like the unknown. When you make a change, you're not sure how it's going to turn out. And if it does turn out, you're not used to changing. So doing things differently may feel odd even if you're getting the response you want. So you need to be open to change overall. Changing how you're thinking about things, who's around you, what they contribute, what they don't, how much you want it. And then you'll know. The reason why you're making the same mistake is not as much as a mistake as it is the intention to do what feels normal for you. So, if you don't change, nothing will change. You do the same thing, you get the same outcome. And even if you're doing something different, if you're trying something new with the same person, knowing that they're not wanting to change to get the outcome you want, you're going to get the same result. So you can make the change, but if the person you're working with, you want to change, or the relationship to change, then you're going to get the same result, because just because you want it doesn't mean it will happen. There has to be a boundary. There has to be something different that you do. So you do different, you get different. Fear, sameness, stubbornness, standing in your own way. That's why you're making the same mistake, because you making the choice overall to do what feels normal for you. Change only comes when you put some risk, not dangerous risk, but some risk in not knowing the outcome. So that's why you can make the same mistake. You have certain beliefs, certain habits, certain loyalties to people, places, things that feel normal to you, that you want to feel different, but you can't change it. You can only change you. So you won't make the same errors trying to get a new outcome if you try something differently. Be consistent with it. Hold yourself accountable. That's the only way I know so far. That's what I mostly tell the people I work with, and we work through that. What are the different things? How are you looking at things? You have to reframe your cognitive. Reframe how you hear, see, and do things. Same out environment, but your view and your perspective has to have room for things you are not ready for, you're not prepared for. Something different to accept, see, and try. So, my answer, long answer to why you keep making the same mistakes, because you don't want to make the overall personal change within that's going to show outside of you, so you can see what you're going for, meeting your goals, and trying something different. So hopefully this was helpful for someone. You can make the changes. You don't have to make the same mistakes, but you have to let go of fear to a certain extent. And you have to try, be consistent, and stand by it. Hope that was helpful. Thanks.